All right, everybody, what's going on? It's Ward here again with another video, and we're bringing back Fireball Rocket Loons with the Minion Prince. You see here I'm running the jungle set, and I don't know, I like mixing around the skins that I've got just to have some fun. This is the army. We've got classic equipments on my heroes. Minion Prince is running the Metal Pants, which recovers like 50% HP and has like an 80 or 90% damage reduction, and the Dark Orb, which is just the best ability in the game. And same spells we usually run. Yeti's in the CC, which is a little new over the last couple days. And my army's only switched by adding 4 Rocket Loons for the 2 Druids that were in there. But it is in the description down below for you guys. And yeah, yesterday went well. We did pick up the 320 and managed a plus 34 on the day because of a couple defenses. And today we're looking really nice. We got ourselves 2 defenses already. And minus 280 at most. Let's go get the 320 and secure a plus 40 at minimum. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into it. All right, I did 2 friendly challenges to warm up, and big keys are the air sweepers. Don't forget about that. That is a trick that's been happening a lot recently. As people have been putting those into your bait in their bases to try and bait your fireball into something that you can't see easily behind the workshops and stuff. So make sure you're paying attention to that. But looking for a flame flinger, I haven't really come across too much value. The problem is I usually fireball rage tower and the fire spitters are facing there. But I'm not going to change up my plan. I'm going to enter from this set. I'm actually going to go with the balloons first, just in case. Sometimes there's black mines that hit my Sneezy. I'd rather protect it. But I'm not going to change anything up. I'm going to enter right here. I'm going to take down the mortar and probably this archer tower, so I use less invis. And as long as I can get my warden walking to the right, which will be the ideal goal. So I might not take out the archer tower because I don't want to, yeah, I don't want to go too far from that side. But let's see, what can I do right here? Okay, we are going to take that down. So I'm actually going to take down this bomb tower. Okay, how deep do I want to go? I'm going to end right there. 1, 2, 3. Easy. Fireball. Gets everything in the compartment. You could hit the rage tower, but I noticed that the builder hut gets me the exact same value because of... Oh, please go to the elixir. Go right, go right, go right. Okay, I'll put my warden to the right here. Okay, we got a following right there. Royal Champion, the headhunter comes in, clears that up. Nice. So we're safe. That was a little scary for a second there, but we locked in. We finished it up. I'm gonna go for that right there. I actually probably have to rage through this because there was giant bombs, and I didn't really know what else was gonna come out right here. But now we're fighting some archers, and I'm gonna start with my siege barracks. So I was thinking about going in with a potential. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to snipe out that air defense. A potential for okay, let's stay focused right here. The log launcher from the corner, but I decided against that. My warden, I'd like it if I'd funneled that quicker. Okay, he does dive in on his own anyway. There is a furnace getting the poison in. There's my wall break. Okay, no way. The healers actually just got hit. So that's not ideal. My warden is going to go down right there. And there's my king ability already going off, which is not great. But warden should be able to secure the town hall. I'm probably going to invis him. I need him to go get the town hall. But I don't know how good we're looking right here. I'll have the minion prince to help me through this section. But with just a queen ability, I don't know if that'll be enough, to be honest, which sucks. This is a terrible start losing my warden. But I'm going to lock in right here. Queen steps up, and that'll be the same time I send my minion prince ability. So with the minion prince going to work right there, he can go nuts, and you'll see that. Usually he goes absolutely crazy. So I'm going to rage him up right here. Hopefully we can get through this really quickly. And I raged him instead of the queen because the queen will have to get through walls. He can go take out everything from where he is. So I'm going to let him go to work right here. Probably be freezing this section. Yep, let him continue through this whole section as well as he can. And queen, I'm hoping to keep ability a little bit longer. But we're going to see what happens right here because I don't know what wall she's really going to beat on after this. Goes down. Okay, she turns right there. So there's her ability. And yeah, I think I'm going to fail this one, which sucks to start the day. But I mean, I lost my warden, so that's 100% on me. Just really weird right there. I didn't notice the CC and poison the furnace early enough, and it's going to cost me, losing my healers. So that's my fault. And I'm going to not make sure that doesn't happen for the rest of the day because, yeah, we got some great defense. So I want to use that as well as I can and still get a nice day out of this. All right, so yeah, a little frustrated, obviously, failing the first one and trying to be as perfect as I can. So failing just is disappointing, but you know what? It is what it is, and we move on. So on this base, we got 2 big fireballs. Sweepers are in the core, but yeah, we've got either of the rage compartments, and I think I'm gonna enter into the bottom one. Hitting the rage tower itself will get me the clan castle, so it's a little deeper, but I think I can get that right there. I just gotta charge in towards the monolith, which will take a little bit. With the king up top, it kind of stops Flame Flinger. I could try to pull out the king, and I might do that actually. We'll see right here. I'm just gonna pay a little bit of attention to this entry. Okay, Skeleton Spell I think was too late. No, never mind. It was good. But yeah, right here, I'm gonna see how far out the king will go. Okay, he does go out to the barb, so that's huge actually. I'm gonna get 2 headhunters right there onto the king, another barb, and we'll see. Hopefully that can go down. I think I'm gonna need a Rageman Warden right here, entering into the Minion Prince and a mono, but that should be all I need, which is nice. I could maybe try to sneak a headhunter instead of a rage, but I'm okay using the rage. Better be safe than sorry. And 2 Rocket Loons are gonna go for this air defense. Nice, that's huge right there. We take out the Minion Prince. And after this should be a triple invis. Okay, it goes down right there. And we'll invis that just to be safe right there, the wizard tower. But we go in, get the core. Yeah, look at that. Gets the clan castle. So beautiful, beautiful. I totally forgot to flame flinger after taking out the enemy king. So that flinger is going to be really slow and maybe not get a lot of value, but should still be all right. Honestly, I'm not even going to wall break into this compartment because, to be honest, okay, I'll check for some traps, but my queen getting in there isn't even that valuable. I just need to get into this compartment. So I've been using both baby dragons to funnel. Not sure if I always need those, but it's what I've been doing. So I don't know. Maybe I can save a baby dragon. There's Ice Golem, King, and Valk. This base should be demolished, which is a really nice comeback from, the last attack I just had. But and don't worry, I'm transparent with you guys. The fact that I fail. I don't take those out of the video. I don't only post when I go 320. Like, I want you guys to know that, Legends is a struggle sometimes, and you're not always perfect, and I, fail just like you guys. But we're gonna snipe out this helper hut first. I gotta try and clean up this outside, really help out with that, because this core is taking me a little bit to get through right here. But the flame flinger is still working, and it should work for quite a while up there. I started it really late, so that's a little unfortunate. But yeah, I'm probably gonna send in a couple of those rocket loons, and don't know what else is right here. I think I'm just gonna go in with the minion prince to nullify the rage effects, just to be safe. I don't think I needed it, but I'd rather be safe and get these 3 stars than potentially not. So that rocket loon, they lose their rage before they get in the core, which is what sucks a little bit. It takes forever for them to get in there. But yeah, we should get the core down with that rocket loon. Yeah, okay, we got it. So gonna just go heavy onto the hero hall right there, and that's a nice 3-star, nice bounce back, keeping my clan castle troops actually. And yeah, let's hopefully keep going and finish out strong. Okay, so sweepers are in the core, always checking that first, but we got a rage base, and don't really see much flinger because this bottom side has some, but there's a clan castle right there, and I want to hit a rage tower as usual. I think like this builder hut looks pretty decent and should be easy to hit. And what I'm gonna do to do that is I want to snipe out the bomb tower. If there's no Tesla, okay, this will be beautiful. Look at this. Ready? We're gonna go 1, 2 right there. There's the fireball. Oh, nice. We do get the ricochet cannon. Okay, I wasn't actually even sure if we did. Oh, I missed it with a quake though. I might have to pull the clan castle a little bit right here. Shouldn't be enough. Okay, nice. Just a couple archers. Good, good, good. Gonna check for any mines on my healer's path towards the left there. And look at the funnel that's set from the bomb tower and fireball. My warden has nowhere to go but towards this top side, which is beautiful. This is exactly where I want him to go. So he's gonna stay up there. I'm gonna enter into this other compartment. And yeah, I'm probably just gonna do that with siege barracks. I might be able to go with a log launcher, but I don't know if it's gonna be very useful. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna go with siege barracks, I think. So my warden should be safe for a while right here. I'm just gonna let him continue working because, part of the reason of starting early is for time, but the other thing is if you actually do wait like a little bit longer into the attack, it means there's less damage. Like I don't think this fire spitter would hit me, but like I don't know, it just means there's less possible damage to be like shooting at my Sui. So that there is actually some value in starting a little bit later. It's not just um to make it easier to multitask. But now I'm gonna get it started right here. There is the siege barracks and the baby dragon right there. I'm gonna get in my warden, and he's still looking okay, but there's a nice ice golem or skeleton spell because I don't know how valuable it would be right here. It could be extremely valuable, but I know it'll be awesome on the monolith, so I'm just gonna put it right there. My king's actually working right here. I'm gonna rage them out. King and queen, try to get through that section really quickly. Gonna get into rocket loons to help out on the mono. Hopefully just continue to tank it, everything. And yeah, king ability is about to go off right there. But the good news is the king ability can go there because I'm actually gonna pull him in towards the town hall. The king ability can go there because I've got the minion prince ability for the rage tower. And yeah, we're still looking good on my warden staying alive, which is always essential, so that's really nice. And just gonna keep an eye on him because as long as he stays alive, this base will be crushed. So I got 2 invis spells, and I'm not gonna risk it on this one. But my queen kind of goes down early right there and doesn't get much value. So yeah, I do gotta be a little careful right here. I'm gonna rage up my minion prince, who did just lose or about to lose his jelly, but his ability's off. I'm sniping on an air defense that's close to him because I think my warden will deal with that air defense. But if not, it's already going to be too late anyways, and the base will be crushed. Because yeah, now my warden can clear the rest of this. So we're gonna get a triple right here, which is very nice. Again, and it's not entirely clean. Like my mini prince is still working, and the time's a little closer. And this is why I used the royal champion for a bit, is because the time up that the minion prince takes to clear the base is a lot longer than the royal champion's quick burst of damage. But I do think it helps a lot of rage bases like this. So yeah, nice 3-star, and let's keep it going. Okay, striker or stalker right here, not striker. Both sweepers are in the core, so I don't have to worry about that trick. But rage base right here, we got a hook tower. So I think I can see a vision already with fireballing this section. I think the multi inferno will actually do, and yeah, then I can go in towards the left side, hopefully Sui in through here and get hooked in, and yeah, that looks pretty good. So I'm gonna try that right here. I think I saw a vision for 2 invis right there. Fireball. That should get the whole compartment. Nice, look at that. That's beautiful right there. That's a one-shot royal champion, so don't really have to worry about headhunter or anything right there. Please take out the builder hut. Nice, we do, I think. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's awesome. My warden should be 100% pathed. There is a builder hut right there in the middle, but the best way to get hooked in right here is I need to make sure my king goes in there. So I'm gonna set up the siege barracks and let it walk for a second. I'm gonna keep an eye on my warden also to make sure that he goes in, but or like around and not towards the builder hut and get hooked in. Keeping an eye on him. I don't know. I don't think that was targeting him. It might have been though, so I'd rather invis. And okay, I pulled in a nice golem to start. Not bad, but I'm waiting for my king. If my warden joins in, I wouldn't be too mad, but that's not the plan. Okay, I'm just waiting for the hook to happen right here. Don't know if it is, so I'm actually just gonna drop a skeleton spell because my king ability is going off right here. He's done a lot of damage now. He's just gonna continue to tank. I'm gonna rage up my warden as it enters the town hall, and now queen is being tanked. I'm thinking of getting mini prince entering from this side. Okay, I'm actually gonna freeze while the headhunters make their way in. Nice run, the enemy king. Queen ability comes in now, and there's the minion prince coming in. I have 13 rocket balloons, so I'm gonna start using them, making sure I'm getting the value out of them. And yeah, I think the minion prince ability I'm going to make sure is used right there. Beautiful, helping out the enemy queen a lot, and also the warden right there. So we love to see that. There is a headhunter that's probably gonna die to this queen right away. Yep. Okay, what do I see right here? I think this minion prince, it can clear right here. I'm just gonna rage it up, but it can definitely clear this section. There's only this Giga Bomb. The multi-arch does not stand a chance in stopping me right here. And yeah, there we go. Another 3-star. Really good right here. I mean, it's a little bit closer because I never really got hooked in right there. So I had to spend a couple spells on it. But you know what? A 3-star, and it was very controlled. Like there was never a doubt I wasn't gonna get that. So really nice. And let's go in the next one. Okay, so War God here and another hook tower on the outside, which tells me that I'm probably just going to try and get my king around here and get hooked in or into this compartment. But regardless, I can just fireball the core and continue moving. This one has a really nice flinger on the side, but it's also a nice spot to ward in charge. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to set up a flinger right there. I think I'm going to try though. The only problem is that, okay, I'm going to start on the world champion side because it's easier to deal with than the queen. The only problem is I have to walk a while because I mentioned this before, but if I try to fireball when this flinger is still working, what's going to happen is I'm going to have to invis the buildings that the flinger is hitting, like this ricochet cannon. It's mainly the ricochet cannon. If I have to invis the ricochet cannon for a fireball, it means my flinger is going to step up to the builder hut right there and the gear tower, and then it's going to get targeted and died to the ricochet cannon. So I got to make sure I have the value um, already secured before fireballing, so I don't have to invis. So I'm gonna try and get this ricochet cannon down in time. And okay, my warden's actually stepping up pretty far right here, but still, this headhunter I'm trying to tank for with a rocket loon. Okay, nice. We're on the world champion. That worked out well. And I do have time to wait right here because, as I said, My warden's kind of got to continue walking until this ricochet cannon's dead. And it looks like we're fine because I'll take the scatter shot solely, then I'll move to the air sweeper, unless this ricochet cannon's not down yet, but it should be. Regardless, I'm just looking to hit this fire spitter. There's 4 tiles to the other fire spitter, so I'm gonna get the whole core, which is nice. I'm gonna take on the mortar right here to help with the number of invis I'm gonna need. But yeah, I think we're looking really good right here. This flame flinger always cooks. And yeah, at this point, I mean, I'm just gonna continue waiting for this to go down. We could be in a little bit of time trouble, so I gotta pay attention to that for sure. Just gonna ice block right there. There's a fireball directly onto the core. Really nice quakes right there and stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna start from this side because what happens is with this little time left, like with the little, oh, okay, how did I just let my warden die? That was really stupid by me. But nice king gets hooked in right there, so his ability goes off. And with limited time, and I might be in trouble now that my warden died. I was gonna say I need to spread up the damage so I can utilize the maximum DPS around the base. But yeah, I'm not liking this as much now. But I know what I got to do right here, and that's getting the um minion prints into this section because now there's nothing over on this side. And like I said, I need to split up the damage, make sure I'm hitting all parts of the base. So I'm going in right here with the minion prints. And one thing that's key is I want to use that for regeneration of HP, the ability, but I also do need to use it for like the fact of the metal pants to get through the queen and stuff. So I did have to use it right there, which, I maybe wanted to hold it a bit longer, but I do have 4 invis right here. So I did lose my warden again, which is, not very good by me, but you know what? This base is absolutely slammed anyways. And the flinger was OP and the fireball was OP. So I don't think there was a way I could have failed that, but I definitely tried my best right here, but we're still going to swag a couple spells on him, get the 3-star, and that was good to stay locked in, and let's keep going. All right, Saeed from M200, and yeah, actually, this is a base that's going around a lot right now. But you see the sweeper right here? There's not one on the other side, and if you take a look, boom, it's hiding right there in the balloons of the workshop. That is, what has been going around. But yeah, I've looked at this base a bit because a lot of people are running it actually, and I think I wanted to fireball this bottom side if I ever came across it, and here's my chance to prove that. But um, I wanted to try and set up a flame flinger, but I actually just have not found anything in the little time I've looked. But I can get down my healers right here, and I'm gonna take a peek. Yeah, I don't know if I can set up a flame flinger anywhere. Okay, hopefully there's not too many Tesla in this section, but I want to fireball this rage tower. Shouldn't be too hard, especially if I help take out these mortars and trim the invis. But the thing is, if I'm invising the expo, I'm gonna hit the mortar anyways, and same goes for this Rico. So honestly, as soon as this wizard tower goes down, I'm just gonna play it safe. Hit the frost spell right there. There's my 2 invis. Fireball lands in the core right there, beautiful. 2 quakes, and yeah, we're set up nicely right here. I'd rather walk to the left to go behind the fire spitter. And I think I can do that by sending a couple rocket loons. And I'll do that because I don't think he's going to path to the left. So there's 3 rocket loons. Yeah, okay, they're placed out of his range. So that's my bad. But we're going to be charging towards this rage tower now. And I'm going to start with a siege barracks to kind of just cut off that section. I'm going to start over here with a baby dragon to funnel my warden in. And I am starting a little earlier on this one because I do want my heroes to go get that fire spitter before it starts destroying my heroes and my warden. But right here now, I've got a decent enough funnel to be confident in my heroes going that direction. And I'm going to get in a nice skeleton spell to help my Sui on the entry. And so we should be looking really good. I'm going to rage right here because I'm into a fire spitter, multi-arch, and expo, a lot of damage. But my warden should path to the right, so he should stick away from the heroes far enough, which is really nice right there. And I got my minion prints ready to support the warden and help on that section. So that's what's going to happen on this right side. I haven't pulled yet the furnace, so I'm still holding on to my poison spell. There it is right there on the ice golem. So there's the spell. I'm actually going to invis my healers because the fire spitter is on me right there, which is crazy. Minion prince ability right into the core right there, helping to take down everything. Okay. Getting a really nice couple rocket loons onto some air defenses to help support my minion prints. And yeah, this base is cooked. So you know what? I've seen a lot of guys in my clan who are running this base. Got 1-stars today. It's actually from Dark Clash of Clans, his subscription. And yeah, we just dismantled that base. You just gotta be careful of the air sweeper that's hiding up there. And yeah, very, very nice 3-star. And let's move on to the next one. Lovely swag on this one. Nice, nice, nice. All right, let's go. Okay, we got 2 more, and let's finish up strong. And air sweepers are both over there. Let me know what you guys also think about. I've been thinking about, I've watched TK a bit, and I've seen that he doesn't cut from attack to attack, and he is still talking between attacks as he's, getting troops and stuff. So let me know what you think. Do you want to cut from attack to attack? Do you like when I do that? Most of these times I just donate to myself, so it's quickly. But if not, then I think it makes sense to cut it for you guys. But anyway, I'm gonna start from this left side. Honestly, didn't even really look at what the fireball value is because what I saw was a flame flinger on this bottom side as I was yapping away. So did this guy, clearly, which is why he tried to bait it. And what's nice about a rock loon actually is if that was anything else, like a giant, whatever, a Yeti, that crusher mortar is going to start bouncing off towards it. So yeah, that was actually nice. And I think what I want to do right here is I'll snipe out this air defense and maybe the mortar. Yeah, I think the mortar based on where my warden is. But there's probably going to be Tesla right here. Okay, there's actually not. That's surprising. But I'm going to hit the ice block right here. 1, 2, 3, and that should go to the Rage Tower. Nice, clean fireball right there. The Quakes are in and good. Probably just gonna invis my Warden to take out the Minion Prince. Always be safe rather than sorry. Trust me, I've done it a million times. I've been sorry a lot of times. And I'll tell you to be safe rather than sorry all of the times. So now I don't have any invis spells. Okay, there is a furnace. I gotta be a little careful with that. Sometimes what I've seen, which is actually really nice, is an invis on the healers if a furnace might's going there and helping it to retarget towards the warden. The only thing that's scary about boogers is if they die right here, it's going to jump to my healers. So luckily we're safe though. But that can definitely be scary. But there's still some ice golems in the clan castle, that means. And right now, I'm just kind of walking. I'm gonna get my healers in. Or sorry, my heroes in. I don't know, I messed that up a lot for some reason. But right here, there's a nice skeleton spell into the monolith. And I'm probably just going to end up going with the king ability soon through these ice golems. So it is what it is. I'm going to rage to the queen because I didn't get any headhunters in. Just paying attention right here. There's the king ability because I think, yeah, that'll kill the gear tower and help hold my HP just for a little longer, helping me to tank. And we should be looking good because, to be honest, the flame flinger is still going crazy. The skeleton spell is mostly for my heroes, which didn't end up working. And on this one, I'm going to pull my warden towards the town hall once again. I did this on the last attack, but I think it's actually incredibly valuable because getting down the town hall is kind of necessary to um, stop the healers. Keep messing that up. Keeping the healers from taking damage and like dying to the town hall shots. So it's very useful right there. And we almost swag our minion prince on this one, but I'm just gonna enter him right there, pop his ability right away to freeze all the remaining defenses. And yeah, there's gonna be nothing left. So a really nice 3-star once again, and we'll get in the last one. Obviously, I had that one fail fully based on my mistake, but to be honest, we've been crushing these bases, and I'll try to be better and not let that mistake happen on, because that's just juvenile. I'm better than that, or that's, a rookie mistake is what I meant to say. But yeah, nice 3-star, and let's get in the last one. Okay, final hit of the day, and one air sweeper in the core is telling me someone is hiding somewhere. And there it is behind the balloons once again on the workshop. So found it twice today. I do find it quite often. Um, and on this one with the crusher mortar here, does it look like a flinger on the left? It actually does to me. Going all the way down the ricochet cannon, multi-arch, all the way down that flank. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go for that. But yeah, I'm gonna charge, I think, the minion prince right here. It's gonna tank right away that um okay, there's only Tesla potential right there. Gonna get in right there. Maybe I'll check right next to the expo, but I doubt there's one right there. Yeah. Okay, on this position, I think I'm gonna go for Headhunter and then freeze under the multi-arch. If I froze the Expo, it was already tanked onto the Warden, so there was no need. Or freezing the Minion Prince because the Headhunter would slow it down enough to help out. So trying to freeze the multi-arch tower right there. I think I was still a little late, but you know what? That was the idea. I really don't want my Warden to continue walking to the right. I don't think he will though, because as soon as his air defense goes down, a little burns on the collector, but then I'm hoping a minion. Yep, that'll get that down quick enough. Nice. So my Warden's locked into going to the right now, which is awesome. I'm gonna get a skeleton to check for any, or a barb to check for any skeleton traps. I've been messing up my speaking a lot in this video, but we're gonna continue walking. And same goes as the last one. I gotta let my Flinger gets some work down. The good news on this one is that I'm gonna continue walking towards this left side for quite a bit, and I want to hit the scat or fire spitter. So I'm actually okay to walk anyway because it means I use less invis the closer I get towards it. But yeah, that's what I want to do right here. And I think what I'm gonna do, it should be double invis after I take out this air defense. I just gotta make sure I get the air defense down, and I'm gonna help take out the wizard tower to be quicker. Okay, it doesn't actually go down right there, but these two invis, beautiful, beautiful. There's the core. Plus the clan castle. I really wanted to get the clan castle. It's incredibly important. And, nice. So we're entering really strong right there. Where's my warden going? Okay, I did get the invis down in time, which is nice. He was walking quite a bit on me there. But, yeah, king, queen, 2 baby dragons. There's a wall break. Ice Golem Valk. How's he doing on the gear tower? Okay, he does survive that. So that's awesome right there. Headhunter's gonna come in, but I think he's already got a hold of that, enemy queen, so that's awesome. This is looking really, really nice. Time, I think, could be my only issue, because, yeah, there's not a lot of damage left on this base. Look at that bugger pulling a bunch of red mines too. Yeah, so we're looking really, really strong on this setup. What do I got? Okay, my king went outside. I should have popped his ability right there to open up the core to my queen, but I didn't. And now I'm gonna pay the price a little bit for it because my king's gonna walk outside and never open up the core. He kind of caught it right there, but it's still same thing, not really gonna pull into the town hall, so gotta make sure I don't lose my warden right here. I've got the spells for it. Town hall should be weak from the fireball, so I'm just gonna send in a couple rocket loons right there. And yep, there we go. It goes down. And Minion Prince is kind of fighting the only last buildings on the base, and I should be able to swag his ability. So yeah, a very nice day. That's 310 on offense, which isn't incredible, but to be honest, I won't complain about that, especially the defense was good today. It carried me, and I'll be going plus 30 at the minimum, which isn't plus 40, but in the grand scheme of it, I got consistency for 24 more days to go. So, you know what? A nice day nonetheless. I appreciate you guys watching and all the support you've been showing me. What do you think about this army? Because I think I like it a lot more than the Druid army. I just got to make sure I keep my warden alive like an idiot. But yeah, a really nice 3 or 310, not 320. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.